GMA News, 13th of March 2024, regarding China's proposals, Marcos stated, "No nation accepts the bogus 10-line. The fact that China has unlawfully occupied maritime and Tibet territories that are open to the rest of the world represents the pinnacle of Chinese aggressiveness." President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. stated on Tuesday that the Philippines is not rejecting China's proposals to resolve issues in the South China Sea but is querying its neighbor's premise based on its 10-line map. During a simultaneous press conference with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, Marcos stated that the Philippines maintained its skepticism regarding China's historical assertions. Marcos stated, "We have not rejected any proposals that China has put forth for us, however, we question the premise. China has established the premise that their territory lies along the line presently referred to as the 10-line. He further stated, "This is not acknowledged by any nation, international organization, and certainly not the Philippines." Marcos stated that baselines for the Philippines had been firmly determined for years. "We have an economic zone that China has already invaded, and it is tough to see a way forward until that premise is established in all of these discussions between China and the Philippines," Marcos stated. Marcos stated that his first order of action was safeguarding the nation's territory upon assuming office. The initial article of the Constitution of the Philippines provides a comprehensive delineation and definition of the nation's land, sea, and territorial boundaries. Marcos stated, "I have no choice but to defend that, it is my responsibility to do so, and we will continue to do so." In the past, the Department of Foreign Affairs expressed that while many of China's proposals concerning the South China Sea were somewhat workable, the majority directly opposed the Philippines' interests. The DFA revealed that it had obtained several concept documents from China regarding maritime-related proposals over the previous year. It was stated that any agreement should be in the mutual interest of both parties and a foreign government. Although a few Chinese proposals were considered partially feasible, the DFA stated that after meticulous examination, deliberation, and scrutiny within the Philippine government, it was determined that most of the remaining Chinese proposals opposed our national interests. Wang Wenbin, a spokesperson for the Chinese Foreign Ministry, issued the following response to the DFA statement: "China's sovereignty over Nanhai is indisputable. China and the Philippines do not have any territorial disputes in the South China Sea." He stated that in light of its bilateral ties with the Philippines and the pursuit of peace and stability in the South China Sea, China had presented the Philippines with suggestions regarding the management of maritime affairs and the implementation of naval collaboration. It unequivocally demonstrates China's benevolence and sincerity by demonstrating its willingness to resolve disputes via consultation and negotiation. Since then, the Philippines has committed recurrent violations and provocations at sea without responding to most of the proposals. These actions significantly erode the Philippines and China's cooperation and communication climate. China maintains a consistent stance regarding the South China Sea dispute. "We remained fully prepared to collaborate further with the Philippines to manage differences effectively through dialogue and consultation." He added, "At the same time, we will take resolute steps to protect our maritime rights and interests and territorial sovereignty." The DFA issued the aforementioned statement in response to a newspaper article that cited a Chinese official as saying the Philippines had disregarded China's proposals regarding the sea dispute. In 2016, the Permanent Court of Arbitration ruled that China's assertion of historical resource rights in the sea areas encompassing its 9-line lacked a legal foundation. Marcos stated last week in Australia that the Philippines would retaliate against China if its sovereignty in the region were disregarded.